Title of the story: Hickory Dickory Dock. Timmy Mouse's Tick-Tock Adventure. Once upon a time, in a tiny village called Tickville, there lived a curious mouse named Timmy. One day, Timmy came to the clock shop looking for a safe place to hide. He was playing hide and seek with his friends and thought the clock would be the perfect spot. So, he sneaked inside and got stuck. The clock's owner, Mr. Time, found Timmy and laughed. "Hickory Dickory Dock, a mouse in my clock." Mr. Time was happy because he loved animals and was glad Timmy was safe. He didn't shout at Timmy because he knew the little mouse didn't mean to cause trouble. Mr. Time taught Timmy that time is precious and should be respected. Timmy learned to help Mr. Time keep the clock ticking. Mr. Time said, "Timmy, may I ask you some questions?" Timmy nodded eagerly. "Of course, Mr. Time." Mr. Time asked, "What's your favorite time of day?" Timmy replied, "Snack time." Mr. Time chuckled and asked, "What's your favorite thing to do?" Timmy said, "Hide in clocks and make time fly." Mr. Time laughed and asked, "What do you call a mouse who loves clocks?" Timmy grinned at timekeeper. Mr. Time asked, "Why did the mouse go to the clock shop?" Timmy replied, "To get a positive time check." Timmy said, "Mr. Time, may I ask you some questions now?" Mr. Time smiled. "Of course, Timmy. I'd love to answer them." Timmy asked Mr. Time, "What's the oldest clock in the world?" Mr. Time replied, "That's a great question, Timmy. The oldest clock in the world is over 1,000 years old." Timmy's eyes widened in amazement. "Wow, that's even older than cheese." Mr. Time laughed. Timmy asked, "What's the most important time of day?" Mr. Time smiled. "That's an easy one, Timmy. The most important time of day is time spent with friends and family." Mr. Time said, "Timmy, I'd like to offer you a job at my clock shop. You can help me keep the clocks ticking and make sure everything runs smoothly. And of course, I'll make sure you have all the cheese and your favorite snacks you could want." Timmy's eyes lit up. "Really? That would be amazing. Mr. Time, I'd love to work for you and keep the clocks ticking." Mr. Time smiled. "Great, your first task will be to turn the big clock's handle. Can you do that for me?" Timmy nodded eagerly. "Absolutely, Mr. Time. I won't let you down." As Timmy turned the handle, the clock began to tick-tock away. Mr. Time and Timmy sang a happy song together.
Dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse had fun. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock again. To help Mr. Time keep the time in sync, the clock struck two. The mouse had fun too. Hickory dickory dock, Hickory dickory dock.
Timmy and Mr. Time became the best of friends and had many more adventures together. Timmy learned that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference when they work together and have fun. And Mr. Time learned that having a mouse as a helper can be very useful indeed. The clock shop became a beloved landmark in Tickville, and Timmy's legend as the smallest but most valuable helper spread far and wide. Moral of the story: even the smallest creatures can make a big difference when they work together and have fun.